So why are you here today?
Well, because of the health care bill, I want to either hear more about it or express my opinion about it.
If you had a chance to ask Senator Cardin a question today, what would that be?
I guess I would ask him if health care was going to be as efficient as the U.S. Post Office and as compassionate as the IRS, then why would we want the government to handle this?
So why are you here today?
Well, I'm against this health care plan that President Obama wants to put forth to the Congress and Senate, and the biggest concern I have is that none of these people who are voting for it have read it. You have John Conyers talking about how he needs 2 lawyers in 2 days to be able to have someone tell him what the bill means. I have a big problem with people trying to push that kind of stuff through, so I'm here voicing my opposition to this.
As a small business owner, how do you think this plan affects you?
Well, I'm afraid that this is probably going to affect me to the degree that I'm going to be taxed to death, which means that I'm going to have to find ways to cut costs, which unfortunately is probably going to be human resources, which means I'm going to have to let a number of employees go. So I'm very concerned about my business being able to grow, but I'm even more concerned about my employees losing their job.
If you could ask Senator Cardin a question today, what would that be?
Well, I want to know from Senator Cardin how they plan to pay for this, who's going to pay for it specifically, and what benefits they're talking about cutting, where that's going to be along the line.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about your sign and what you're doing here.
Okay, well, I came to the States 10 years ago, and I lived all my life under the government-run insurance, health insurance. And I came to say to the senator what we had or what we didn't have. And I tell you first what we didn't have. We didn't have choice of doctors, hospitals. We didn't have MRIs, scans. We didn't have mammographs. And we have plenty of money paid under the table as a bribes to the doctors to get a better treatment or better medication. We have a lot of people because they were denied care because they were old or they were born or live in the wrong place, small town instead of big town. We just had a lot of sadness. You have no choice. And I just came to tell the senator, you know, when you go back to Washington, think whatever I said to you, because that's the fact of life, and we don't want it back. And why we want to have it in America? If people from all over the world come here to get a treatment, which is not available nowhere else, why we would get that? And there is no, I don't know anybody who didn't get a care in America, even without insurance. I don't know anybody. So that's why I'm here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get in to tell him face to face. So
why did you decide to hang around even though you couldn't get in?
I hope I'm hanging around and do a little bit of work, you know.